location in Westbrook.
Roger, dispatch. Don't they got cool security there? Fine. On our way.
Suspect's vehicle has been located. Details have been sent. All units in the area, order has been restored. All units instructed to return to patrol.
I need someone for a quick and quiet operation. It involves planting bugs in a heavily guarded area. You have the brief. Read it.
Fuck. I never heard shit that gunk before.
You still young.
What can I get for you? Perhaps a stand for your dream job? Or...
I'm just looking.
This part's closed to further notice. No entry.
But I paid for my ticket!
Want to pay for a new set of teeth too? Then fuck off.
Cannot smoke here.
Say what you want. Hey, this is a holy place. Cannot smoke here.
Chill, bruh. I'm almost done.
Say what you will. Nothing's happening to me here.
At least I'll stay. It just ain't temporary.
You entered and left like a ghost, V. Nobody at the shrine even knew of your presence. Excellent work, closing the contract and making the transfer.
Alright, I think I'm good. Yeah, now we just need to schedule. Oh my god. They updated it.
Updated the flick dust?
No, Galactic Contention.
That.
The Star Wars.
Oh.
They updated it 2 days ago.
Wow. Now the dungeon's Star Wars theme.
Wait,
isn't it?
I think they updated it
Oh wait. That's the one thing.
when we played it.
Yeah, it's a lot.
When we played 2 days ago, they updated it the day that we played it.
Oh my god. We could have been playing Galactic Contention.
Wait, no, they yesterday. They updated it yesterday. Literally the day after. New content. Vehicle rebalancing is now live. AP and heat introduced. Magazine to total ammo ratios adjusted. Full auto enabled for all vehicles. New map Ryloth. Ooh, squad infantry combat overhaul changes adapted. Suppression, some sway, some point firing. All pre-ICO scopes have been converted to picture-in-picture. Nice. All weapons are no longer perfectly accurate when hip firing from while moving. Non-scoped weapons have faster ADS time and walk with 85% speed when ADS. Heavy weapons have normal ADS. Scoped weapons have longer ADS. Snipers have very long ADS. Pistols have the shortest ADS. Holographic optics have low zoom. Kill damage increased for all kits. Reduced arming distance on all rockets. New Twi'lek model. Re-enabled mid-air vaulting. Reduced fall damage from vanilla. Smoke grenades cause wider, larger smoke clouds. God, I wanna ride an ABT.
Just like the simulations.
Hey, what's up? Not so dirt. Doing well. What about you? Aiming into the top.
You crazy or what?
Take her from behind!
Damage.
Hold on! It's the reload! Watch out! Here I come!
It's invincible.
Ain't the America I fought for.
Fury! Carnage! Through! Follow your instincts!
Welcome to N54. It's time for your local news. Violence continues to plague the Badlands. Shootings have been reported along the 166, and 101. Eyewitness accounts point to interclan disputes. Attacks on affiliated persons has not exceeded the effort. However, in an abundance of caution, the NCPD has raised the threat level to 2, advising travelers to avoid side roads.
Never catch a break.
Fridge should be set to 4 degrees Fahrenheit.
What?
Oh, this fridge in Cyberpunk set to 41 degrees Fahrenheit. Seems a little
What?
high. I don't know. I don't remember Fahrenheit too well.
What do you mean? It's standard.
I guess 32 is freezing.
Imagine setting your fridge to be a freezer.
Well, I know it's supposed to be above it, but you know what I'm saying? No. Know how I've canonically forgotten Fahrenheit?
Oh. Three full galactic contention servers at 2:30 a.m.
Wow. You need to do this sneaky.
It's called player agency.
Player and I have agents.
Yo, my chewers, shroomers, and fumers, Mr. Whitey here. Drop that milquetoast kibble and rush to the nearest store for a taste of sweet, clean speed. 'Cause life is too short to be slow.
Why don't we just play Cyberpunk?
Doing that right now.
No, you're not.
But I am.
Nope.
Oh, Cyberpunk 2077 confirmed for not Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk.
Oh, I didn't see this guy.
Here's the latest. Cyberpunk Red. Cyberpunk Red. It's newer than Pathfinder. People actually really like this system. Cyberpunk Red. I don't have it. Cyberpunk Red. Unfortunate.
I mean, I did see, reading a little bit of the wiki. I did stuff about, like how the rescue people created because they needed a way of getting medical assistance to the party within 3 minutes.
What?
Yeah, I don't know. You came up with the medical squad. I forget what they're called.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cyberpunk 2077.
I've never played a Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they have this rescue medical squad thing that can automatically come to you if you start to have a medical problem. And apparently the reason for that was because they needed a way of getting medical assistance to a party within 3. I don't know, some trivia fact.
Intracranial pressure is stable. Heart rate 2. Supreme for now.
I don't understand.
Punch in. The lights start flashing, I'm jacking
It's a mechanic in the game, so they made it a mechanic in the game
No,
because
no,
it's
no,
a
no.
mechanic in the game.
Yeah, you know, they made it a mechanic in tabletop game, so it's part of the. They needed a lore reason to make it a mechanic.
What's the mechanic in the tabletop game?
I think it's also a lore thing.
They just adapted it. Isn't that what Cyberpunk 2077 is? Why
Yeah,
is that
no, it's-
Why is that trivia?
What? Oh, it was trivia because the concept didn't exist, and then they added it. Duh. Like that was the origin. Like where did the idea for this system come about? I don't know. It was trivia. It was on there.
What are you talking about? Link it.
Okay.
If it's a mechanic in the tabletop and it's in the game, then they just adapted it. Like every other, like, you know, you're making Baldur's Gate, you adapted it.
Get a cool. Oh, I don't forget what they're called. Trauma Team. That's what they're called. On the delicious fandom. Oh god. Can I straight to it? Yeah, here we go. Oh. And just in case not so dirty as well. I think it puts cleric or healer on
Trauma Team was invented because at the time I was writing Cyberpunk, I had no way to get a cleric or healer unseen fast enough to save a dying player. AV4 came about because a paramedic mine was always pitching about the idiot drivers blocking his ambulance when on a call and used to say it was easier when he was in evac choppers. The result was a group of heavily armed medics who showed up flying ambulance to save your butt in 3 minutes. Cyberpunk turn is 3.2 seconds, so that's roughly 10 turns of bleed out. Later, a very similar version showed up in Shadowrun. Tells me they had the same problem we had. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just remember reading that.
And that's the reason the mechanic was made. Shadowrun sucks. Cyberpunk good.
I wouldn't know.
I wish they made a Cyberpunk CRPG. Imagine Baldur's Gate, but Cyberpunk.
But I don't like Cyberpunk as a setting.
Why?
Very boring.
It's not boring.
I find it boring. I don't care what you think. I find it boring.
Okay. But it's not boring. Like, subjectively.
Welcome to N54 News. I'm Jillian Jordan, and this is the
Are you not gonna elaborate? You're just gonna
What do you want me
say
to elaborate on?
Why is it boring?
I like the future text part of it. I don't care for the rest. I don't know, Blade Runner was kind of cool though. But
Cherry on top.
I don't know. I haven't
I mean, you can find it boring. I'm not saying you can't find it boring.
Yeah, I mean, what I said earlier. But yeah, I don't know. I don't. It's like the Cyberpunk 2077. There are some aspects of it that I like, for instance, right? But in general, I don't know. Maybe it's just too bleak. But bleak in like a way that seems boring. It's
What about Fallout?
Fallout's not really cyberpunk, is it?
Yeah, the setting.
What about it? Like,
Yeah,
is
do
it
you
boring?
do you find it boring?
No, not particularly. I mean, it's post-apocalyptic.
Pretty bleak.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, it's not that it's bleak. Bleak is, you know, not the issue. It's that it's bleak in a boring way, like a mundane way.
How do you mean? Like there's super corporations that rule the world?
Yeah.
That's mundane?
Yeah.
What about the AI?
So I like the idea. I like the whole thing with like how the internet was destroyed and stuff.
Yeah.
That part of Cyberpunk is cool, which is why I started reading the wiki, because I was interested in that thing particularly.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
But, you know, just the general thought of, like, AI isn't, you know, just, like, an interesting concept to begin with. It's, you know, it's just a possible, you know, plot point or setting thing or whatever. It's
Lore.
Yeah.
The lore is that the AI... Well, the lore is that the companies... Well, actually, I don't know, because the AI could either be, still exist, and the companies are fighting it, or, well, the AI, the reason the internet is dead is because the AIs rule the world, and then the humans sort of just ignore that the
Neopets took over.
That the AI is there.
Yeah.
Hold up, I read like a whole post about how about the AI. I mean, I don't know how any of this is mundane.
I mean, like I said, it's a feeling. Find it boring.
What's mundane is Shadowrun.
I don't know what Shadowrun is. I don't know the setting that is.
Fantasy in space.
Wait, was
Or it's fantasy in Cyberpunk.
one might actually be that one. Mark did some. No, I'm thinking of something else. I think it also has Shadow in the name, but it was like a card game. Maybe it is. Let me look at Steam.
Is it mundane in the sense that D&D is mundane? D&D is pretty mundane.
I don't think I disagree. I don't know. So, you know, like, you got Cyberpunk 2077, you got Blade Runner. What are some other Cyberpunk setting things?
That's it.
I've seen more.
Judge Dredd.
Oh, I haven't. No, actually, I saw a little bit of that, I think.
I am the law.
Yeah, I think I saw, like, the beginning of that for a few minutes. But, no, I haven't seen that.
Man, The Matrix.
A big fan of The Matrix when I was a kid, but, that was mostly because I liked Agent Smith. That was it.
Alita Battle Angel.
I didn't really care for Alita Battle Angel, actually. Oh. It was okay.
Ghost in the Shell.
I have never given Ghost in the Shell a proper watch. I don't know if I will.
Ghost in the Shell again.
Yeah, there is a lot of those.
Ron.
I have not seen Ron.
That's not a RoboCop is. We're getting down in the list here. Terminator. I wouldn't classify that as Cyberpunk.
Yeah,
either.
that seems Cyberpunk.
Demolition Man.
I don't know what that one is.
Hold on, I gotta find the video.
I think I've heard of it, but I don't know what that is. I don't really care for the aesthetic too much, and that might be specifically a Cyberpunk 2077 thing. But I don't care for the aesthetic very much.
You're a body purist.
I mean, yeah, a little bit, but less the Android, you know, cyber. What do you call it? Like six of the same guy. The cyberware. That's what we call it.
Why would you find it boring? Don't like it.
What do you mean?
How do I say this? How do I say this?
Different brains.
I got a gift for you. Real classic. All you gotta do is break into a corpo zone and plant a bug. Info's attached.
Well, no, it's fine. It's fine. Here we go.
Sylvester Stallone is the Demolition Man. Why is this so fucking quiet?
I don't know. But that's pretty much it. There isn't a lot of Cyberpunk, which is why it's not really mundane. Very niche genre. Kind of hard to be like not kind of hard to be boring. You can say you don't like it.
Sorry, I was watching the Three Seashells. I think this might actually be the show that I watched the first starting part of. But I think I heard what you said. But
Judge Dredd. I would classify Judge Dredd as more cyberpunk than Blade Runner. There was a scale, Judge Dredd would be like 10, and Blade Runner would be like a 9.5. Is Minority Report Cyberpunk?
Minority Report's the one where they have like future crimes, right? And they like stop them before they happen. Is that one?
Yep. Totally. Yeah, people say that it's a cyberpunk. Minority Report is cyberpunk. Think about it, the surveillance state is so ubiquitous that he has to get his eyes replaced so he can walk in downtown Washington. So good. Philip K. Dick equals godfather of cyberpunk.
What did he make?
Minority Report. Philip K. Dick made a lot of things.
I mean, I assume most people make multiple things.
Why do you?
I don't know who he is.
Obviously. He made The Man in the High Castle. He wrote Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?
Oh, that's what I've heard about it from.
He wrote The Loop. I was about to elaborate. No 2077 or Edge Runners related posts. What the fuck?
Like r/cyberpunk or something?
Yeah. Maybe you just don't like cyberpunk.
Yeah. I mean, this is the big one.
Then that's fine. But it's not boring. I mean, I don't give a shit about Cyberpunk either. If I wrote a story in the Cyberpunk setting, it would be completely antithesis of all the Cyberpunk tropes. Some people like the fact that at the end of a Cyberpunk, everyone is still depressed. Which could be, you know, it's the future if things are still like they are now. It is a contemporary future. It is a contemporary depiction, or it is a depiction of a contemporary future. But I like my science fiction optimistic rather than pessimistic.
Yeah, so that's like what I mean by
Boring? That's not boring.
mundane.
It's not mundane.
Too much like it's not fantasy enough.
That's not true either.
But in like a way that it's like
That's not what I said though.
I wasn't saying that's what you said.
But you did. You did. That was what I was saying.
Sure, I guess.
But even if I still find it not the future that I want, I still find, because it is very very depressing. Cyberpunk is very depressing. I still would like read a good novel about it.
Maybe it's because it's not I don't feel any strong emotions from it, you know? That's why it's boring.
Except for the feeling that it's boring.
Well, I mean, boring is the lack of excitement or something, you know? It's lack of a strong feeling from it, you know?
Yo, V, been living good? If you ain't busy,
Yeah,
I
you
got
just
a
don't
gig
like
for
it.
you. Real classic. All you gotta do is break into a corpo zone and plant a bug. Info's attached.
V.
One and only. You, Ted?
Call me Teddy. Get in. I'll give you the brief.
Fine. Teddy, what's the sitch?
See that garage on the left? Belongs to Kendachi. Tip came in, they've got some special goods sitting in there.
Special.
For the 6th Street gang.
Kendachi and the gang are in cahoots. Who cares?
Ready
Who
Player One is
cares?
Cyberpunk.
Jesus, what has this world come to? Listen.
Makes sense.
On one side, you've got the Patriots. Real salt
Basically,
of the earth,
Cyberpunk is
ex-military, Second
everyone's
Amendment nuts.
depressed.
And on the other, Kendachi. Clean, pure as snow,
like right
megacorp,
now.
Ideology and race-wise. Shady deal between the two.
Everyone's depressed,
That's the
and
story.
So,
but
what's on
everyone
me today?
has
You get in the garage and place this tracker under the truck.
Everyone has
Just watch out for surveillance cams.
Piece of cake.
the means
You
to
are
not be
making my
depressed.
career right here, V. The soldier of truth.
But they are still depressed.
All right, Teddy. Time to get to work.
Why?
Just,
Maybe
do your ninja
it's
stuff.
maybe it's because
Don't get caught on
it's
camera.
an authoritarian
Cameras love
super
me, not
corporation
you.
rules the
I'll be in
world,
touch.
or maybe it's because there's androids that are killing the there's androids at war with humans, or maybe there's something high tech that makes people that is not good, like really high tech drugs makes people not be as good as they can be. Those are like the themes of Cyberpunk. Like Dread is all about everyone's on drugs. Everyone's on drugs.
You're right, it is just like today.
And then Blade Runner is all about... I don't know why everyone is depressed in Blade Runner. But there's an elite few. There's an elite few people who are who control everything. I don't know if they're super corporations. What settings do you do like?
I mean, Cyberpunk's the only setting I can think of that I don't particularly like. I've basically just always found boring.
What if you played an RPG set in modern day New York City?
What am I? I mean, is it just there? It's just mundane in the sense that it's literally just role-playing life. So like Second Life.
Yeah.
Second Life without any of the character customization.
It's a game. There's no consequences. What do you think of GTA's setting? GTA's setting is pretty cool.
I don't really care much for GTA, gonna be honest.
Interesting.
I mean, I think GTA is fine as a... I think it's fine as a setting. Just personally, I don't really think I care for the gameplay. I did play a lot of Driver 3 on the Xbox when I was a kid. But that was mostly because I like driving around.
Just don't like Cyberpunk. Interesting.
I mean, off the top of my head, I can't think of any other setting I particularly have any...
What about Star Wars?
Typically Star Wars?
Yeah.
Star Wars is cool.
What about Dune?
I haven't read any of them. Dune 2 on the MS-DOS, so I don't know anything about it.
That's
really.
that's all you need to know then. There's the Atreides, and there's the Harkonnens.
No, I don't think I ever made it past the first map.
There's the
I
gold
ran out
people.
I ran out of spice. Only a limited number on the map, and I ran out really quickly, and I died.
I thought the worms put them back.
Not in Doom 2, or at least not in the first level.
Doom 2000. Doom 2. Wait, Ordos was non-canon?
What about the spider?
That is non-canon. That's a movie-only thing.
Incredible.
Gonna be a good day.
It's Villeneuve's genius. He needed to show how disgusting House Harkonnen was, and he did so in one scene. I think I visibly, I think I, when I was in the theater, I saw and heard like people, be like, ugh.
Pre-morgue. Ted's gonna shit so hard on those Kendachi fucks.
And
They
seeing
won't
it
know
in
what hit.
IMAX as well, it's like
Anyways, respect for
3/4
running
of your
tip-top
vision.
op, closing the contract and releasing
It was
your
it was unpleasant and in a good way.
See? I like that. I like dreams.
What do you mean?
Like extreme feelings, emotions.
Because it's the only way.
Of course.
What?
I mean, I always liked, something makes you feel real fucking bad. That's great.
No, I think that's bad.
And if it makes you feel real fucking good, you know, it's that catharsis.
I think if you make something that makes you feel really bad is bad. And I also think that something that makes you feel really good is bad.
Why?
Okay, I'll rephrase it. Something that makes you feel really bad and something that makes you feel really good are the same thing, but it's not good.
Why isn't it good?
Like the feeling of feeling something really good. I would say it's unnatural.
Specifically from like a piece of media or what? Or just in general?
Here's the thing. It's it happens to you, but the feeling the feeling is bad. If it happening to you is not bad, but the feeling is bad.
I don't think I followed on that. What?
So you get feelings.
Yep.
They happen. It's fine. But the feeling itself is, I wouldn't call it bad. I would call it just there. And also, the feeling of not feeling is the same as the extreme feelings. They're all bad, in a sense.
An example.
Yeah. You said that you liked the extreme feelings.
Yep.
Okay, that's what I mean. Like liking the extreme feelings. In fact, liking feelings at all.
Hey, how's life in NC? Getting any sleep? Cause I'm not. Not when there's
They're
money
just
to
there.
be made. So listen, one of my people, name's Juliet, was supposed to deliver me some precious data. Never made it. Getting total radio silence. Check on her, will you? And don't forget the data. Specs attached.
And like I said, having feelings is not bad or good. It's they're just there, but like the liking of it is bad. Why can't you just
So-
have why can't you just have them?
I don't understand. Are you saying it's bad to want to feel happy?
Yeah. Yeah. It's bad. Why can't you just be happy? And not be like, man, I like being happy. Why can't you just be like, man, I'm happy? And then when you're sad, you're like, oh my god, I'm sad now. Instead of being like, I like being sad or I hate being sad.
So, I don't think that's what it is. I think I get what you're saying. I understand, but I don't think it's, you know, I like feeling sad or I like feeling happy or whatever. I think it's more of like when I consume a piece of media, video games, movie, television, book, whatever. You know, the goal of it is some form of entertainment in most cases, right? Like, you know, let's just limit it to specifically entertainment media. So a video game or a manga or whatever that I'm reading specifically for entertainment. So the goal of reading it, the purpose for reading it, I suppose, is to be entertained. And the strongest payoff of entertainment, for me, comes from those extreme feelings. That make sense? So it's less like seeking, you know, like a dopamine high, you know, or something like that, and more.
Yeah, it's like what I'm saying is like it's like you're looking for drugs. you're doing drugs. Which is like you like the drugs, but it's bad.
I mean, what other point is there to consume media then?
Knowledge, growing your experiences through because media is just communication. Like, what's the point of talking to people? It's because we're social. We talk to each other. Yeah. You know?
Yeah, I mean, I think I get what you're saying. I don't think I agree, but I think I understand.
I mean, people talk to each other to have fun. It's fine.
But isn't the point of what you're just saying that seeking out talking to other people to have fun is bad, right?
No, just you can do that, but like, I mean, yeah, you can do that. But you wouldn't be doing a good or bad thing. That would just be being.
But how is
But
that
then-
different from
but
you know
then
reading
once-
something, playing a game?
Once you think like, I like this. I like this feeling. Which is different from feeling the feeling. It's hard to explain.
I mean, I think I kind of understand. Because I think the easiest way to put it into a, you know, you take an example in order to highlight it. You put it into an extreme, and basically you just relate it to drugs. And I think that makes it clear what you're trying to say.
Yeah, like the act of doing something to feel something is fine, right? But then if you're like, man, I'm gonna do this because I like the feeling it gives me. Or the extreme feelings.
I mean, I should also clarify that that is not the only reason. It's just that's the thing I like the most. Is the extreme.
But yeah, I think it's fine though. I just think it's bad. I think it's fine. Like people can do whatever they want, but it's I think it's bad. But I'm still like I don't care what you do.
Yep. No, again, I think I understand exactly what you're saying. I still don't know if I agree, but I'm not saying I don't, or that I disagree.
Like for example, for me, let's say I'm reading a novel. I don't like the novel because it gave me extreme feelings. Like let's say I'm reading freaking let me go to my 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 books here. What's a good book to talk about? My books. Books. This is a children's book. And this is a bit too obscure. Oh. Let's say I'm reading Ready Player One.
Yeah.
And that's not a good book. That's not a good book though. That's not a good book. Let's say I'm reading American Gods by Neil Gaiman. It's about a guy who becomes a god, an American god. Who I think he's like the son of Thor. Not a son of Thor, a son of Odin.
Looks like Percy Jackson.
No. Thematically, yes, but Neil Gaiman is an adult writer, and
Not,
Percy,
young
Percy
adult.
Jackson, yeah, not even. I would say Percy Jackson is a kid's book.
I think that's fair. Okay, go on.
And I get to the point where Wednesday, who is Odin, dies. Like very emotional. I don't think I like it because he died. Or I don't think I like it because of the emotions I'm feeling. I like it because the author was awesome. Like he told a really good story.
Yeah, no, that's the same thing. You know.
But I don't like it because he made me feel something extreme. Because a story might not make me feel anything at all, and I'll still be like, "Wow, that's good."
Yeah, I mean that can happen. Definitely does.
So I'm not gonna rank a book based on the extreme feelings.
Yeah, I mean,
Like
I don't think
of
I would either, but generally, an extreme feeling would probably be felt from something that's well written.
Well, I would just recognize that, and I'll be like, okay. I would just like analyze it logically rather than taking my feelings into account at all.
Even in the moment, or just when you were doing a reflection, like for a critique or a review or something like that.
Yes, yes. Over time, I've trained to, when you're feeling something in the moment, you're always you can't control what it's doing to your body, but in your mind, you're still thinking about this is just a feeling. I don't. It's not something that I like. It's not something that I don't like. It's just happening.
Interesting.
But your feelings will control, like if you're scared, you're shivering. Um, you can't control that. It's just happening. And I'm not gonna be like, wow, I hate this. I'll just be like, okay, this is happening right now. So that's why even though like even though I get like angry, even though I get sad, um like it's not what my mind, like my real logical self
Conscious mind, yeah.
is wanting to do. But I have tried to train. It's just a lot of meditation to just be like, when you're feeling something, you remove yourself from the feeling. A lot of meditation too. And honestly, it takes like years, from what I've heard from other people. But yeah, that's like off topic.
Why do you prefer that?
What do you mean? Why do I prefer that?
Well, why go through all the effort
Of
to train your mind so you can do this? Like, why?
Okay.
What turned you on to this in the first place?
Okay, then well, actually, it just made sense to me. that's the main reason. It just made sense to me. Like, um, like let's say we're at school and I don't have enough money to buy lunch, and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna be hungry today. It was a bad feeling, and then eventually, not that I don't have money for lunch all the time. It's just an example.
Yep.
Eventually, I'm like, why would I feel bad about this? Or why would I feel bad about this bad feeling that I'm having? When I can just feel okay, feeling is a bad word. Why can't I just be content by whatever happens? That's what I would say. Why can't I just be content with whatever happens? Bad or good? That's why when I say you liked those extreme feelings, that's to me that's bad. That's a bad thing for someone to do. But you can feel them. You can feel them, that's natural. But liking them or hating them, I think unnecessary. And
Definitely interesting.
and then there was like a time where I thought you couldn't have those feelings. And eventually I was like, no, those feelings are totally fine, because well, it comes down to the fact that you can't control them. They're just happening. But what was happening was instead of the act of trying to control those feelings made me feel worse. So it was like counterpoint to what I was trying to do, which was be content all the time, no matter what you're feeling. So that was like the hurdle that I had to overcome. I was like, yeah, maybe I should just let them happen and be like wow. But that's the hard part, right? That's the hard part, is like, oh my god, I'm feeling pain in my knees. That's physical. I saw an abandoned dog. Um, and it made me sad. The hard part is feeling sad is an emotion. You have it, but you're not like, but that is the hard part. That is the hard part. You're sad and it's bad. It feels bad, but it's not. It doesn't feel bad. It feels bad, but it doesn't feel bad. That's the best way I can explain it,
Biologically feels
to be
bad,
honest.
consciously doesn't.
No. No.
No?
Say that again?
Biologically feels bad, consciously doesn't. Consciously, you're still content.
Okay, that actually makes sense. Your body is feeling things, but you're not.
Yeah. Chemical processes are happening. But your conscious, your internal mental state is fine.
Your subconscious as well. Your subconscious is not your body. Just your mind is fine. Your mind is content. And yeah, that takes a lot of meditation and a lot of reflection, a lot of and what I've noticed as well, and what I've well, yeah, okay. What I've noticed as well is that it's fine. Okay, so you're gonna I'm gonna do this way of life. I'm gonna do this way of life, and what I've noticed is that I'm gonna forget. I'm gonna forget about what I'm trying to do, and I realize again that I'm not content. I'm not content with myself going back to liking the feeling. Like when I start to realize that I'm, for example, like eating a potato chip and I'm like, wow, I really like this feeling of eating this potato chip. I realize that I'm not content, that I'm realizing that I'm liking this feeling, and then I realize even more that it's okay to to it's okay to have those feelings as long as like the feeling of liking something, like liking a feeling. It's okay to have that feeling of liking the feeling, um as long as you go back and be like, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or like just try to like, it's okay to fail. It's okay to fail in the way of life. That's right. That's right. It's okay to fail as long as you go back, as you try to go back, and then probably eventually you'll be like a Buddhist monk, who can set yourself on fire and not feel anything. That's basically it.
Is that the end goal? The top tier?
That is the top tier, Nirvana. And this isn't this isn't because I read Buddhism. It's not because I read
Yeah, I think you already explained where it came from.
Yeah, it's I just thought it made sense, and then I've seen like all of these sources of people talking about it, and then I just read that, and then I would be like, that makes even more sense. Maybe that's right. But it is basically like Buddhism. It's basically like Stoicism. It's basically like Jesus' teachings. They all have this Oh, and philosophy. The more recent ones. But yeah. That's why. And which is why I also say I don't care what other people do with their lives, because like when I say it's bad, that doesn't mean I'm telling you not to do it. It's just like just like it's just the thing that happens.
Yeah, I get it.
I rarely when I see somebody like doing a bad thing, I don't become a Karen over it. That's called sophism. Maybe not sophism. That's why it's like when you guys, the mag specifically, it's very interesting to me that you guys just focus on the bad thing. Like when I asked you guys about anime, you guys just talk about the bad thing about the anime. And I mean I do realize that you're like hatred is a really strong feeling, and some people like having that feeling. It's which is another thing of like it's bad. So why can't you just feel the hatred and not like it? Because if you didn't like it, you wouldn't react. Or I wouldn't say you wouldn't react, because sometimes you can't control it. You wouldn't obsess about it. You wouldn't obsess about the feeling. And but that's but that's fine. You can do that if you want to do that. It's totally fine. I don't care that that people are like that. They're just people.
Makes sense.
Yeah. Yep. And that's now you can probably understand why I say the liking the feeling is bad.
Yep.
Because you can like well, there is maybe just one feeling that is good. And that is I don't know if it's a feeling, but it's the feeling of existing. A feeling of existing. I think you can like that feeling. you'd be like, wow, there's birds outside. Like that feeling. Or like, wow, it's 15 degrees. Or it's not 15 degrees, it's like also when I say something like I hate that it's cold, I don't think it's bad. That's just what I'm feeling. You get it?
Yeah.
Yeah, see? See, it makes sense now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Or
I
like,
think
Safe
you.
behind a painting.
or like,
Explained it.
A
or
little
like,
cliche. But hey, at least the art appreciates the arts. You could learn a thing or two.
I can't. I liked that boss fight. I don't think it was. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Something twisted happened.
I just liked that boss fight. I didn't think it was good. I just liked it. If I realized down the line that that boss fight was well, I wouldn't really judge it. I would just say that it was a boss fight. Or like
I'm starting to like this less and less. Best stay on our toes.
like wow, this is so annoying. Not bad. It's just annoying. Man, when I'm saying it right now, it just makes sense to me. I think I've reached a new step to enlightenment.
One step closer.
Step closer. Sometimes I imagine it as trying to achieve Kim.
I knew you were gonna say that. Once you said trying to achieve, yeah.
If life's taught me one thing, it's that
What was Vivek's
spot to
teachings?
hide
I would have to.
Gotta go read all 36 sermons.
Must be an access shard around.
Yes. Never actually took it as something that to be taken seriously. Okay. Yeah, so most of them are not philosophic. They're more metaphysics. Damn.
Better look around.
Impressive pharmacy. Didn't even know this stuff was still on the black market.
I mean, metaphysics
these
is
pills are downers.
philosophy, but more like
They're what you get if you can afford better. Hell of a lot for one person.
existence.
What a mess. Reeks too. Usual hallmarks of a Merc's room stop there. Almost completely used up. Not something you'd keep in your medicine cabinet.
Oh shit!
Someone took a nasty hit on this.
Signs of a struggle?
To put it mildly.
Are you still playing that Cyberpunk game?
I am.
Oh my god, Squad finished downloading a long time ago. And I was also thinking about this recently, actually, of if somebody asked me
Juliet, why?
why
Why would you do this to me?
I was going through all the trouble, instead of just you know, just being like an animal, like a dog, um which sounds bad, but just an example, like any animal, like a lion. um um I couldn't answer the question until I was doing some AI things, and I thought about the video that Tom Scott made where there is no algorithm for truth. There is no algorithm for truth. And if a computer tomorrow told you that what you believed in was wrong, you wouldn't believe it. Even though that computer you know, did the calculations and did like empirically, you just assume that it can do that. Don't think about how it can do that. It can do that. You wouldn't believe it, even though like there is an objective truth there. But there isn't an objective truth. But then I was like, but what if there is an objective truth? That's besides the point. So then I was like, okay, let me ask you this question.
Yep.
Do you agree that there is an optimal way to do things?
In general?
Like, in general?
No.
What do you mean by that?
I do not agree that there is a singular solution that covers all cases.
Okay. I'm not saying a single solution.
Okay.
An optimal solution. Because the optimal solution could be multiple.
Still no.
So there's no best way to do anything.
Yes.
So there's no what. So if I have a function, I can't optimize it. Or like if I'm making a factory, I can't optimize the output.
You can't optimize it perfectly for all things. You can optimize it, and you might even be able to get it optimally for what you want.
So then why can't? But isn't the optimal thing for everything the optimal thing?
No.
Like
What happened
if you
to
if you can say, okay, so you have A and B, you have A output and B output. A is separate from B. A plus B is separate from A and B. So A plus B optimization is the optimization for that case and not A and B.
You lost me a little bit there, but
Okay. Let's say you have problem A.
Yep.
You optimize it. You get 100. And then B, you get 100. You optimize it, you get 100. And then the case for A plus B, for A you only get 70, and for B you get 70. But that is not the same as the optimal case for A, because A plus B is not the same as the case for A. A plus B is the case for A plus B.
Okay. Fine.
So there's still an optimal way to do everything. Ergo, for all cases, there is an optimal way to do something.
Logic is not my strong suit, but I'm inclined not to agree.
For what reason?
So when I try to apply it to something,
Yeah.
I feel it doesn't hold up.
Like
so
what?
when I try to apply it to an actual use case, I feel it doesn't hold up.
Like what?
Like so if you want to optimize a function, like you were talking about, and you want to, or let's go to a program to make it a little, but it's a simple program, so it doesn't really matter. But you want to optimize this program, and you want to make it faster, and you also want to make it use less resources.
Yeah.
But sometimes, in order to make it faster, you have to make it use more resources. Optimizing them down.
Yeah.
At some point, you have to say that I've reached the limits of what I can accomplish, and I will take this much speed up in speed and this much performance improvement in resource usage.
Yeah, but that case, so optimizing for resource usage and speed is not the same case as just optimizing for speed. They're completely separate cases.
Yes. Okay.
So the case for one doesn't mean that it's not optimal. It's just it is the optimal way. Like if you want resource usage and faster speed to be optimal, that is the optimal.
Okay.
So the statement, there is an optimal way to do everything, holds true. Because the case for resource usage and faster speed doesn't mean you have the fastest speed, because that's not the case we're going for. It's a totally separate thing. It's faster speed and resource usage.
Yeah.
So and the definition of optimal is that there's nothing above that. So when you say I have to do this for this case, it doesn't contradict the statement there's an optimal way to do everything.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, when you the second time you explained the logic of it with A and B, it made sense.
Yeah. So is there any other do you disagree with that? Is there any other disagreements?
I no longer disagree with it.
So there's an optimal way to do something. So for example, you want to make the most money. There's an optimal way to do that. And there's an optimal way to making the most money and being happy. There's an optimal way to do that. There's an optimal way for playing video games, and I don't know. I can't combine that with anything. There's an optimal way for playing video games and style. And style in video games. Or there's an optimal way to get the fastest time to beat there's an optimal speed run for a video game and an optimal style points for video games. By the way, I don't actually know if this is true. I actually don't know if this statement there is an optimal way to do everything is true. But we assume that it's true in this scenario. Okay. So I was thinking about that. So then there must be an optimal behavior. If there's an optimal way to if there's an optimal thing, if there's an optimal way for everything, then there must be an optimal behavior. Now, I'm not saying there's a singular optimal way for behavior because the overall uh, base of behaviors might have multiple optimal ways. Like for example, you have two paths. You have a circle. You're on a circle. What's the optimal way to get to the other side? You can either take right or left. They're both the optimal way because they're the same distance. So you can. There are cases where there are multiple optimal behaviors. So it's really hard. It's really hard to say my way of behaving is optimal, because someone else might be correct, and might be that is like completely different in a completely different zone of the space, could still be optimal. And that's not what I'm trying to argue here. I'm just saying that there's an optimal behavior, and that's nirvana. And that's and I'm not trying to say like you should behave the optimal way of what one person claims or anything like that. I'm just saying that there must be an optimal behavior. And that means also that there are behaviors that are worse than others. That's the logical whatever. There must, if there's an optimal, well actually that's not true. What if the space of behaviors is just flat and every behavior is the optimal one? We don't know that. But I'm thinking that there's an optimal behavior, and that means that there's bad behaviors. For the human experience, which somebody would probably, if I said that to somebody, they'd probably be like you're a what do they call it when it's like when someone is like you need Jesus in your life. It's like y'all need Jesus. Like
Yeah.
It's like a holier than thou.
Yeah,
attitude.
I know what you're going for. I also can't think of it.
Yeah, it's like a it's like a holier than thou attitude.
There is a word for it though.
Like if I said that to somebody, I would think that they would think that I am trying to preach about the optimal behavior. I'm just saying that there's an optimal behavior. And then, okay. Oh my gosh, where was I going with this? Oh, right. So, using that logic that there must be a behaviors better than others. Because I couldn't really logically think of a way to reason out that how you're behaving is worse than how somebody else is behaving. Because it would just be like Yeah, it's they're a Karen. They're they're uh they're a slimy politician. Um and their behaviors are explained as bad because of other factors. Like like a slimy politician is bad because he's subverting the social contract of the government, or Karen is bad because she's disturbing the peace. But inherently the behavior was, I didn't think of the behavior as bad. But now I'm thinking there are behaviors that are bad because there is an optimal behavior. And that goes back to my point of why go through all the trouble. Because I realize that there must be an optimal behavior. And I don't want the behavior to be one of the lower behaviors. But I still don't know if any one behavior is optimal, because there might be like hundreds of ways to behave that is optimal. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
Gotta choose one. Or maybe there is one, and that's Nirvana.
Juliet V. Fuck. She never mentioned she had a sister.
And I think the question, why go through all the trouble, is a good one.
Gig's closed.
That's a good question.
I'll be in touch.
And then I start to realize, like, maybe I'm just thinking like this because I'm training AIs all the time, and I was thinking, like, would an AI have if an AI was trained for optimal behavior, would that be the way? Would that be the way? Then of course you have to define a behavior. Like, are we optimizing for happiness? Are we optimizing for money? Are we optimizing for how well you do in poker? Is that a behavior? What behavior is? That's still unknown for me. But it must be true that there is a behavior, and it must be true that there is an optimal way.
I repeat, code 0 in this area. All units resume normal duties.
At least I think so.
Makes sense.
going on?
Need to change up my style.
I dare say we have something for everyone.
Oh my god, I just googled. Is there an optimal way? Is there an optimal way to behave?
What'd you get?
The demandingness objection. Many critics argue that utilitarianism is too demanding because it requires us to always act such as to bring about the best outcome. The theory leaves no room for actions that are permissible yet do not bring about the best consequences. Philosophers label such actions that are morally good but not required as supererogatory. Supererogation is the technical term for the class of actions that go beyond the call of duty. Roughly speaking, supererogatory acts are morally good, although not strictly required. Maximizing utilitarianism, like maximizing consequentialism, denies that any action can be supererogatory. As a result, some critics claim that utilitarianism is a morality only for saints. Very few people, including utilitarian philosophers, live their life in perfect accordance with utilitarianism. True. For instance, consider that the money a person spends on dining out could pay for several bed nets, each protecting 2 children, in a low-income country. From a utilitarian perspective, the benefit to the person from dining out is much smaller. But this is just utilitarianism. I don't live my life like a utilitarian. To many people, these extreme obligations of utilitarianism seem absurd. According to common sense morality, we are permitted to spend most of our income on ourselves, our loved ones, and our personal projects. Charity, by common sense, is good and praiseworthy, but not obligatory. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah.
Tell number 3 to prep the
This doesn't deny my statement though. That there is an optimal way to do something. To do everything.
How are you this fine day, Your Majesty? Is this treatment working? All those pieces.
My take on it is that the best thing to do is the best choice, but if you make the second best choice, you're still doing something pretty good. I mean, yeah, that's what I was saying.
But what if there's only 2 choices?
And you're in a classroom. The professor is droning on about, what do you think you should do if there are 30 children in the classroom and there's 5 children in the other one? What do you think you should do? Something like that.
Dixon? Jasmine Dixon?
That's me. But who sent you?
You're getting out of here with me. Can you walk?
I don't know. Walk to where?
Hey, listen to me. Everything will be all right. You're getting out of here, okay?
Yeah, I understand. We can go.
Apple Tree is a drama set in 20th century Ireland and is already considered a masterpiece of post-collapse literature. This has been your World Report. Thank you for tuning in to N54 News.
Get in. You're going home. To your husband. He's already waiting for you.
Oh, God. I thought I'd never... that they'd... Oh, you don't know what they... How many times they... Every day...
It's all over now, Jasmine. They can't do anything to you.
Whoever you are, thank you.
Solid work, V. Jasmine's on her way to her dearest husband, and I get my dearest Eddies. Or should I say, our Eddies, huh? Job well done, V. Closing the gig.
New episodes every Wednesday at 10. Only on
You showed up. Enemy contact.
Pick it up. That was it.
Have mercy!
We were in the same unit, him and me.
You recognize him?
From his ink. That and being scared shitless. The hell we went through in Mexico. The things we saw. What we did. No quicker way to lose your mind.
Mr. Buggins has reached his friend, Mr. Buggins.
Edge therapy treatment has been listed at 700,000 euros.
Man is standing up very very professionally. However, it says that he is a body, that his status is dead.
Reminds me of this Cyberpunk. Oh my god. As soon as he said that, I heard the Cyberpunk theme in my head.
Yeah?
Yeah, because there's videos of when Cyberpunk came out and all the bugs, and it was the Cyberpunk trailer music.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It was just like cars floating in the air.
Yep, there's still a lot of bugs, but significantly less.
And then at the end, Keanu Reeves would be T-posing. Keanu Reeves would be T-posing, and he'd say, "Wake the fuck up, samurai. This is Cyberpunk." That's so weird. I don't know why. When you said that, I just heard the music.
Core memory.
Cyberpunk is a core memory.
Though he has not yet provided
The trailers, at least.
may have been a desperate attempt to divert attention away from the company's ongoing internal.
Waste of time and money, if you ask me. Someone goes whack, you should put them out of their misery.
Damn, that was. I don't know how they didn't spawn me.
Get up, samurai. We have a city to clip through. Here you go.
Welcome. What can I do for you?
Is there a way to arrange a visit with one of the patients?
I'm afraid that won't be possible. Contact with the outside world can impede our highly specialized treatment.
Okay, how about over the hollow?
I'm afraid our head doctor wouldn't permit it.
A friend of mine was here a week ago and left a briefcase.
Hasn't come to my attention.
Could we check the security feeds?
Our security system is limited to the patient's level, restricted to employees only.
I don't think this is the right one. I don't think this is the right one. It is a video exactly like this one though.
The longtime head of the Japanese megacorporation was reported slain on the premises of the
Cyberbug 2077.
Let's take a look.
In 2077, they voted my city the worst place to live in America. Main issues, sky-high rate of violence, and more people living below the poverty line than anywhere else. Can't deny it, it's all true. But everybody still wants to live here. This city's always got a promise for you. Might be a lie, an illusion, but it's there.
Oh, these are good ones. I haven't seen like any of these.
And it keeps you going.
There's a bunch of them.
Yep.
I find the one where Keanu Reeves' T-posing now.
It's a city of dreams.
Welcome to
And I'm a
Depot
big
City.
dreamer.
I love the syncing, the cocking of the gun to the every single person getting out of the car at the exact same time. That was a good one.
ongoing internal issues. After the break, we ask experts how they see Arasaka rebounding from the crisis.
in the area. Order has been restored. All units instructed to return to patrol.
Ugh.
What's that?
That don't
Night City, expect the unexpected. Really? Not good. Don't expect to find a matching holster anytime soon. 16. Old timey drum magnet.
Oh my goodness. They weren't lying.
Why would they lie?
I was looking at the wrong tab for 30 minutes.
Oh, what are they not lying about?
I was looking for a galactic contention server, but they used to be in the custom browser. Now they just show up in the server browser.
Oh.
Yeah, they just.
I did see troopers in there, and I was wondering about that.
Really?
Like instead of invasion or whatever, it said troopers. Not
Man,
like,
I could have been queuing up this entire time. There's literally 3 full servers. I wonder how the infantry combat overhaul is like with the simulations.
Well, you know them lasers, they got a lot of recoil.
Galactic contention.
MCCC 15320 joined.
Mods.
Back.
MCCC.
Yeah, man, he's been waiting for you for so long.
I was just looking at a squad galactic contention Chinese server.
Yeah, every time he got on, he's like, "Where's Sonic?" He doesn't want to talk to me. He only wants to talk to you. How's it going?
Good evening. It's 3 a.m.
working. Working on that business.
I like how you're a clone. They got Boba's voice for it.
They really did.
Boise. Yeah.
Nice.
I wish we could take off our helmets. Just like in Star Wars, the Star Wars video.
Get to save on having to make different textures for different people. They only have to make one texture.
Never kill another brother. Never harm another brother. Long time no see, man.
Long time no see.
D15A with the DC-15A. This mod is like so very well done. It's actually unbelievable.
Job just came in. You're gonna break into the SciTech factory and steal some designs belonging to a certain Rihanna Kumar. Surprise, surprise.
You think we need to get Valkyrie playing this?
Guessing you'll need to wrap your head around this one, so be sure to scan the deeds.
In America, people say long time no see to describe that they don't meet their friends for a long time. It's heavily contextual.
But generally, yes. What you said felt right in the moment.
Yeah. Yeah. Felt like the right thing to say.
About time you picked up. Like 5 times already, you'll get every last any after payday.
Okay, it feels... Long time no see. Chinese.
Do you know it in Japanese, Sonic?
What?
Long time no see.
What is it?
Isashiburi.
Isashiburi.
Yeah, it's very common.
Ashiburi.
Yeah.
Nope.
I do.
I mean, yes, but
Cool.
Depends on what you're asking.
Have not seen Gundam though. Long time. Nope. Not seen Gundam Seed.
I have seen Gundam. Very, 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 very classic. It was my childhood. What about Initial D? Have you seen Initial D?
I
somewhere.
Initial D, Dragon Ball, Gundam, Doraemon. Those were all. The animes. Oh my god, everyone is so loud in this game.
Tragedy may be a blessing in disguise for the mayor who seeks another term in the upcoming mayoral election. According to the latest polls in wake of the attack, Ryan's lead over his opponent Jefferson Perales has jumped from 12 to 19 percentage points. We'll be right back with more local news. Hello, my name is Arif Iqbal, and this is WNS News.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
City livens up the news today.
One of the things that one of the things that I don't like about public squad or well, galactic contention is that people are less disciplined.
And the waters surrounding it. Though not all in the city lie still.
Oh, Nicole.
Automated systems powered by local tidal energy continue to operate on Netwatch has
Like their radio discipline specifically. Bye.
Yeah. You too.
Have a good day.
MCCC 15320 disconnected.
I didn't tell you, but he makes wife designs traditional Chinese dresses, Pampu, and makes them. Yeah, they sell them. That's something else that he does on the side. He showed me a picture. Pretty cool.
You know, it's after gigs like this, I think to myself, shit, am I glad I got V. Keep up the prim work. Closing the gig.
Roger, Roger. Holy. What the heck is this? A flashlight? You have a flashlight? A whole new game. You have NVGs as well. Which is just an overlay. What is the point of this?
States recently announced a new visa program.
Borders, but will never position Switzerland as the aggressor. And that's the world's latest. Thanks for joining us. Next time. Press conference, but fortunately was stopped by NCPD detective report before the worst happened. Celebrated by the press as Superpunk, today Ward was given the Medal of Merit by the mayor. What could have been a horrible tragedy may be a blessing in disguise. The mayor who seeks another term.
Inhabitants of the South Pole are still employed as Antarctica's first
You guys know the Brotherhood code?
Antarcticans enjoy a murder rate of only 70 per 100,000 minutes.
They're not talking.
What about, you know, you were just complaining about them not having,
Yeah, they only talk in the squad chat, which is extremely loud.
Oh.
Do you want to hear about the time the clone troopers almost killed each other? But Anakin Skywalker was there to save them. Not a story Darth Sidious would tell you. What the heck? Wow, that was sick. Oh my gosh, there's an ATT here. I used to ride these bad boys for miles.
What do they ride now?
Still these. Because 1,000 years ago is basically Star Wars. Actually, I don't know the lore. But I think that the Star Wars is kind of like the Elder Scrolls, where it's a post-apocalypse, and that everyone is
an animal. Check out the deeds attached.
Everyone in Star Wars is how do you say this? Devolving.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. It's not like there's like I would say two general ideas of sci-fi or fantasy in general. Everyone is devolving or everyone is evolving. You're either in that part of time. And Star Wars is you're in the devolving times. Like the past was better than the present, and the future will not be any better than the present in Star Wars. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it is. Or it could be stagnant. No, because there's like things that people know don't know. There's like things that people don't know in Star Wars that people knew in the past. Like the Jedi. That means that they're forgetting things.
You got nowhere to
Gone with no tracer. Yo, look at these clone troopers. They even are clone troopers. They said they don't have tracers on their guns.
Die, fucking cunt!
I don't think droids exist. Oh my god, you can build electric fences. Kind of reveals our position. Where are the droids?
What's the droidica line again?
Hey, just got intel that Logan
No idea.
Garcia's knocking at the pearly gates.
I remember
Client's
there
very
being
happy,
some.
and so am I. Closing the contract and sending the green your way.
Because it's like it's something that the
They say it in the hallway in Phantom Menace.
yeah, it's either that one or it's the I thought there was one that the Trade Federation said. Like the whatever kind of alien they are says.
Newt Gunray. I think that's his name.
I thought that was the leader of the Gungans.
Gunray?
Yeah.
No, it's the guy.
It's the Trade Federation guy?
Yeah. Guy. Like watching the monitors doing the Obi-Wan versus Anakin fight. And then Anakin walks in and is like,
Your position has been filled. Corporate downsizing. Frontliner.
You guys know the Brotherhood code?
I don't think anyone does.
The Brotherhood for the clones. The Brotherhood code for being a clone. It's never harm another clone. It's something like that. But just never harm another clone. I can't believe these clones don't know the Brotherhood code.
We didn't. Remember when we failed that test? And we failed a lot of those tests. We went up there to become pilots. We had to defeat zombies. And it's 12:30.
Got a guy looking to be extracted out of NC pronto, or else it's his funeral. Need me a decent driver who won't shit their pants when things get hairy. What do you think? Check the spec.
6th Street. Hey. Those bastards. Vomit lofty patriotic bullshit all day. Act like fucking animals.
Come on out! Let's finish what we started!
Oh my gosh, we're moving out.
Let's make this personal!
Please, don't kill me!
Look, shot him in the back while they were running.
Interesting that some
God's
guns
dead.
don't have
I mean,
tracers,
Old
actually.
Testament God, one who'd fire and brimstone the
I think
whole
even
fucking
snipers have
bunch.
tracers.
Oh, fuck. Goddamn bloodbath in here.
What's this?
Hey, that's your tomb, isn't it? Think he's alive. Fuckers like that
Holy.
always land on their feet.
When I'm playing this mod, I'm spending way too much time looking at the visuals.
They get you.
Like the orbital cannons and the Federation airships flying about. I'm just looking at them, and I'm not realizing that they're full of droids. Like, I stared at a dropship for 5
you hear me?
seconds instead of shooting at it because I wanted to see it. I wanted to see it.
Huh? Oh, fuck. 6th straight day.
I know. Flavio, right? That you?
Yeah. You've got to get me out of here.
The hell happened? All you had to do was sit on your ass. Quiet, alone.
Yeah, but just wanted to say goodbye to the city, you know? So I ordered in some girls, some boosters.
What, and you thought nobody'd notice? Calling half the hookers in the city, nobody'll bat an eye?
Okay. I fucked up. I know. The facts didn't matter now. We have to go.
You don't say. Fine. We're out.
Ow! Oh, shit! Car's in the garage. Oh, take me there.
What?
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 I'm gonna show you a picture.
Okay, you show me that picture.
I just need a good picture. Everyone is so surprised.
Oh, you've got the cords?
Got him.
Everyone is so surprised.
Shit.
Going on?
I just wanted a little
Oh
fun.
my god.
Quick, ripen. You're alive. Unlike the girls.
I can't believe I'm surprised.
Hey, over here.
Here you go.
Where is the client?
In the back, bleeding out.
Shit! If he dies, I don't get paid.
Not my problem. Did my part.
See it?
Oh, no, give me 1 sec.
Okay. Okay.
We're going to
I
a
like
river,
everyone's
okay?
reaction.
A few minutes away. Will you hang in there?
Okay, let me...
No choice.
Okay. Seeing a bunch of dark stuff.
Now that's what I call
Yeah, that was the previous match.
Lego.
yapping my ears off.
Why is there Lego?
I don't know.
Stay that way for a while.
Are you playing Lego Galactic Contention?
Contract's closed.
Apparently.
Already flicked the ads your way.
Are those players? Are you
Yeah.
a Lego?
I am a Lego.
Everybody?
There isn't. Damn, look at that ass. You like it?
I mean, Lego Star Wars is one of the best Star Wars there is.
This is so funny.
I mean, you were just talking about them devolving, but honestly, I think this might be evolution, you know?
The thing is, there's only one class. What the heck? Why are the droids normal?
Oh, that's even better.
Wait, maybe they're not normal. Maybe my game is bugged. This is hilarious. This is hilarious.
Oh my god. They blew him up. They really blew him up.
Oh no, the droids aren't. The droids are Legos. It's just the Legos of them look like droids. This is this is hilarious. This is hilarious. There's me.
The tiny little gun. This is what the big update was all about, huh?
Hell yeah.
Why even try?
I always forget about the new overhaul. What happens when you play this game for 300 hours and there's an actual major gunplay overhaul? Surprised, I'm not surprised. I'm surprised that that they did actually did the infantry combat. That's like a huge thing. That is a huge choice.
Not to mention the stuff that goes along with it. That it's part of the infantry. The scope thing. large as well.
It is a huge change. But it's a good change. Makes it different from like Insurgency. I don't know, it feels, the gunplay now feels so good. Like, it feels like imagine you're playing Dark Souls and you beat a boss. You get a kill with this gunplay, it feels like that. But before, it was like you're playing Counter-Strike.
Do that. I mean, when I was getting suppressed, I was like, Jesus fuck, I'm not gonna be able to hit anything. And then I did the suppressing, and I knew what they had to deal with. I was like, yeah, this is good.
Yep.
They're coming for me!
We prefer the term people of brick.
She's crazy!
Yeah, he's right, he's right. I am a people of brick. Bruh. This picture-in-picture thing for the scopes as well is...
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Feels super immersive.
Yeah, it's really, especially when you're getting suppressed and then you try to shoot and you're just seeing how the scope is just going everywhere. Fucking wild.
Get her!
Yeah, I guess that's why this update takes so long. For galactic contention.
Nah, it was for the models.
had
You
to
had to
redo all
perfect
the
that brick ass, you know?
Yeah.
Be doing a disservice to anything less than perfection.
And I have to quit. I have to quit this game.
You know what you mean. 'Cause
It's gonna take 2 hours, so. Oh my god, that was as much as I want to be a people of brick.
I have like 4 days of work to catch up on, basically.
Perfect. You should text Dr. Bone.
Yeah.
Ask him what he thinks of the Taylor Swift situation.